Hi, I'm Debbie. Welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 14th, 15th, and 16th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if you want to jump, this is the introduction. It will be tagged onto all of the videos. But if you want to jump to the main video, or if you're a cross-watcher, then just go down here. There is a description. There's a timestamp in the description, and you should be able to jump right over the introduction. I hope you'll watch it at least one time, okay? Okay. Anyway, I am going to be reading for the weekend, and the cards I use for the weekend are Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will be using the Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and I will pull one from Emily Anderson Crystal Deck. Now, during this time, we're going to do a universal reading, what's going on in the, just in the heavens in itself. I will use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Now, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Source, Holy Spirit, and whatever comes through, comes through. We are in some very interesting times right now. I can tell you that coming up into like the 14th to the 18th, Libra energy, remember Venus is in Libra, and I think Mercury just went to Libra too, that there is some balancing and there is some energies going is supporting more that Saturn energy. So it's trying to be a little bit more gentler, and it's trying to bring some balance and truth out more and more with Saturn. Okay, so that's going on there too. Also, Saturn is going direct, so we have a stationary direct with Saturn right now. That's on the 23rd. Mars is going direct, what is that, towards the end of the month, end of October, around the 30th, I think it is. That's in Gemini. So we have, and of course, Pluto is moving forward slowly. So we have all of these direct to slowly moving forward energies between Pluto, Saturn, and Mars. And when something is stationary, it's kind of like the planetary energies are looking to say, okay, what did I do and where am I going? What do I still need to do? Because Saturn and Pluto will be moving into other signs come 2023. Pluto goes back and forth a little bit between Aquarius and Capricorn in 2023, but it's trying to figure out, what do I have left to do? I've got a limited amount of time in this, in this astrological sign, what needs to be done. So, interesting times as always. Now, anything that falls out needs to be read. Let's see what else we might have here. Anything reversed has a little stronger energy. Court cards have dual energy, so if we have any of those, I'll talk about that. And we have our 4 astrological signs. We have fire, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very determined, consuming. We have our earth energy, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Capricorn and Taurus have the, are the main players right now. That is our money, job, career. Also our home, tangible energy. We have our air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All 3 of those have something going on with them. Like Saturn, Mars, and Venus and Mercury. That's our air, that's strategy, that's thinking things through, that's really trying to create a plan. Also about hearing news. And then we have our water energies, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional, very spiritual energy. And we are about to come to Sagittarius. I'm sorry, Sagittarius is after Scorpio. We're about to come to Scorpio on the 23rd. And the veil between the dimensions is thinning. So, interesting times for interesting people. Remember, keep your vibrations high. First card is, we have things are moving forward. So now we have the major arcana, and it was reversed. It is a 10. 10 is transitional energy. Things are moving forward. 1, new beginning. 0, God source energy. Again, transitioning from one period to another. And that's where all of these stationary direct planets are all about. It's trying to figure out, where do we go next? What needs to be done next? It's not where do we go next, it's what do we need to accomplish still. When it enters all of these places, it comes in with some goals. These planets come in with some goals. When Pluto and Capricorn was like, we're going to destroy everything only to rebuild it, and rebuild it that much, rebuild it, let's put it that way. So we have all of this, these energies, and now they're stationary, looking and seeing what it is they have to do. The Wheel of Fortune does talk about positive movement, positive changes. But anytime we have changes, change is never easy, even if it's positive. So it's, this has positive change, but it does not necessarily mean that it's going to be an easy change. Okay, next card is, now we have the 8 of Rods. 8 is the number of unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So numbers are very, very important also. Rods is, again, that fire energy. That is that, the 8 of Rods is about fast movement. People coming, people going. Kind of like, you don't know who's doing what anymore. This has fast activity, fast energies moving. And, kind of like what you thought you believed in is no longer what you believe in. Where you were going is no longer where you were going. It just is kind of like your brain is going in circles right now. And the energies are they're just not necessarily letting you take a moment to really think. Okay? Next card, we have the Ace of Swords, again reversed. Ace is a 1. 1, again, that new beginning. Swords is that air energy. Again, it is our Libra, our Gemini, and it is our Aquarius. All of those have very strong things going on. Strong planetary movements going on. This has new ideas. So it's kind of like what I said back here. It's like there's changes. Things are being shown that are a little bit different. It's like we don't quite know, it's that Saturn in Aquarius energy that's really, really strong here. And also Pluto, destruction to the rising of the phoenix, rising from the ashes. And this thing with Saturn and Aquarius, and I know I've been harping on it since it started going there. It is about seeing things differently. It is about looking beyond the beyond the illusion and seeing more of the truth. It's challenging, but once we do it, we have a clearer vision of where we're going. So interesting stuff here. It is all about perspective. Surprised we don't have the Hanged Man there, but it is all about perspective. So now we have 10, 8, 1, 1, 8, 0, 1. Okay, let's see what we have here with our Osha Zen Tarot cards and see. And I did say, I don't know if I said this or not, but we do have some Venus and we do have some Libra energy trying to soften some of the energies going on, trying to bring some balance. But like I said, Saturn, Pluto, they're just kind of like, they want their way. They want their way. Okay, so we will see what we will see here. Let's see what we've got going on. Osha Zen Tarot cards. The Rebel. The Rebel. So this is a 4. This is, 4 has basically stability. It has leadership. It has organizational energy to it. The Rebel, I think this is one of the major arcana cards here, and this would be the Emperor energy. However, it's not saying Emperor the Emperor, there is a lot of divinity to the Emperor, but this is the Rebel. This is the one that's going to go his own way. This is the one that just says, hey, we got to do what we got to do. There is the Rebel, breaks free. The Rebel breaks out of his chains. The Rebel says nothing is going to hold me back. I'm getting a lot of that Saturn and that, well, I get a little bit of Jupiter, Jupiter energy too, Remember, Jupiter will be going into Pisces. It's not slowing down at all, but Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto are all very slow-moving planets, but this is a time of breakout. This is a time of going your own way, and this is like whatever's happening here, it is a breakout type of energy. The rebel. We'll take that as it is. Okay, take a moment, please, and we're going to go right to the readings right after this, but please take a moment to comment. Let me know what this meant to you. Also, go down and like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. A smaller channel like me, I really need that, so I really appreciate you doing it. Okay, so why don't we just start our readings now? Hello, my Libras. Happy birthday. You're trying to mellow some of these really strong masculine energies, and you know what? You do a good job of it all. You do a really good job. I mean, what Venus and Mercury, and I think it's trining some Saturn energy there, and it's just, you're really doing a good job of mellowing things out. Kind of taking the rough edges off of the energies this weekend. Now, let's see what's going to happen. Okay, let's see. Higher power, what do you want to say for my Libras? I do feel like when you do this, though, I do feel it's very exhausting for you. It's exhausting. So make sure you're drinking your water. And I basically say try to get it chemical free, because a lot of those chemicals affect your pineal gland and your third eye. So drink lots of water, eat healthy, do all the good stuff that you can do. Okay? Get your rest. Get your rest. Okay, here we go. A lot of us are waking up at that 3 o'clock hour still. So like I said, get your rest. Here we go. As the veil thins. Now, 1, 2, and 3. Reversed here. First card. 5 of Earth. Now, 5s change. Could be positive, could be negative. It's always a little bit on the stressful side. Earth energy is that Capricorn, that Taurus, and Virgo energy. Money, job, career. And it's also very tangible energy. So there's some changes going on in your income, changes going on in your home, in your house, in your, how you're looking at it. You could be doing some budgeting. You could be making some really, good decisions on what can stay, what can leave. Maybe you're changing your data plans, things like that. But there is a way for you to look to save money. There is a way for you to actually create a new, possibly even create a new way of making money. Now, the 5 of Earth does have its downside a little bit. You think back to the Weight Rider, where it's those people there, they look very impoverished and they don't, it's snowing, it's horrifying. But there's always hope. There's always another way for them, but they might not necessarily see it. But that's more that energy. This energy says there is that other way. This energy says there is more to come. There is enough. You just have to redirect. You just have to figure out how to balance those scales. And like I said, there might be, you might be doing a lot of, garage sales. You might be doing a lot of just figuring out ways to create more money. And if by budgeting is a way to create. So I do feel with this 5 of Earth, a lot of creativity energy going on with these changes. And it's like the changes bring you to a point where you just need to figure out more ways to make these monetary changes to bring more money in. Okay? Okay. So, fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Here we go. Next card is the 4 of Fire. Now, 4 has stability, it has stability, organization, leadership. Fire is our rod or wand energy. It is our Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We just had that Aries full moon, really very powerful full moon. Jupiter is still in Aries. So in many ways, while there is this worry, while there is this way of looking at what you need, what you don't need, what you're going to get rid of, what you're going to keep, the Four of Fire brings you to a better place. The Four of Fire, again, passion, burning, determined. The Four of Fire brings you to a place where you're like, you know what? I've been holding on to this for so long. I don't really need this, and I just made $500 off of it. And that's going to pay off this. Or I've been holding on to these streaming channels. I don't even watch these streaming channels. I just saved another $100. So I feel like whatever is going on this weekend with your budgeting, with your money, you're finding ways to actually you're being very inventive. You're being very inventive, and you're finding ways to make more money with exactly what you have. Okay, but the Four of Fire is very good energy, very contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So I do feel like there is about the money, but I feel like you're good about it. You're kind of like, while there might be a little bit of a sacrifice, it's not necessarily a sacrifice that you thought it would be more of a sacrifice before you did it. And now it's kind of like, you know what? Why? I have been so silly holding on to that. So it's interesting with that. Here we go. Next card is the Page of Earth. So Page's energy, underlying energy, is Earth. This is Earth. Again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn and Taurus are very strong right now. Remember, Pluto is in Capricorn. So, while Pluto has been that stationary, direct, looking to see, it has to make its changes now, because it will be going back into Capricorn, I believe. What was it? Does it go? It goes back into Aquarius. Then it goes back to Capricorn and Aquarius, and then it'll stay in Aquarius in 2024. So it's got to make some really smart moves. It has to play all its hands right. It has to make business. It has to make itself known. It's now time for that transformation. It's now time for that reconnection also. Anyway, and Uranus, expect the unexpected. Just when we think things are bleak, something positive pops up. The Page of Earth has so this is a lot of stuff to happen for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday energies. Very strong energy. Just when you think, I don't know what else to do, like I said, hey, I just made $500, or hey, I just saved $100. And when you save $100, you in essence made at least 50 out of that one. The Page has a new job, has a new goal, has a new way of making money. Pages are also, so I do feel there's a lot of money influence over this weekend for you. You might be feeling a little bit off on your money right now, but, just step back, let the emotions just kind of go, kind of like step the emotions away. Look at it logically, look at it with really interest. Again, there's things that you just don't need, and we've been holding off on making those changes. So there's a lot of change here. This does have a new job energy to it. It does have a new way of making money here too. Anyway, scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So you might be learning how to do a lot of, there's a lot of things on social media. You post it, you take your camera, you post it, you throw it on social media, somebody comes and buys it. Okay? So there's a lot of new ways, but you have to study up on it. And if your skills aren't quite there, ask someone for help. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have. John Holland, Psychic, Tarot, and Oracle cards. What do we have for our Libras? What's going on? What else can you say? What can you say? So if you're worried about money, it does look like there's a turnaround, or there's a way. There is that way for you. Okay, there is that that new passage, or there is a new light coming. Oh, and there's a card that just fell. Hold on a second. Oh, 2 cards. Anything else here? Nope. So we're going to put these like this. Whoop, as we refocus. First card is Harmony. Harmony 6. Now there has a lot of, to me, this has a lot of Venus energy to it. This is the Lover's card. Venus is in Libra. Venus loves being in Libra. 6 is the number of man. It is the energy you put into something. Never be afraid of a 6, because it is the energy of man. It is the energy of humankind. And this is about harmony. And again, it could become harmony regarding just how you are dealing with just life in general. It could be harmony in how you are dealing with your money life. It's like, what is good health? Good health is emotional health, spiritual health, physical health, but it's also financial health too. So I'm kind of getting I'm getting a real financial vibe from you. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Now we have the wish card, the fulfillment of wishes. So we have a 5-4-6 or a 4-5-6, and now we have a 9. This is the 9 of cups, the 9 of water, fulfillment of wishes. So please keep wishing. Please keep having hope. Please keep your vibrations very high, my Libras. For whatever it is that you're worried about, whatever it is that you're wishing for, make sure you keep them very, very elevated, because the fulfillment of wishes. So the wish card. I love that. I love that. Anyway, let's see with the abundance of angels, right? Angels of abundance. Here we go. Let's go ahead and shuffle these. Shuffle again. For my Libras. For my Libras. What do we have for our Libras here? Okay. So if you are, so it looks good. You're going to have, like I said, you're going to have to think about it. You're going to have to look to see, what do you want to get rid of? What do you not want to get rid of? But it all looks wonderful for you. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at what's left over. This is reversed. Conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply. Well, that's what we're talking about here, isn't it? And you purchase only that which you need. Well, that goes along with a lot of this, doesn't it? You purchase only that which you need. Okay, let's see now what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Libras. Like I said, it is about the money, and but it is also about being conscious of what you're spending, what you're saving, what you have. Citrine, all about wealth, enhanced career prospects, self-esteem, manifestation. I love it for you. I do love it for you. And like I said, you may feel a little worried, but again, you just have to look a little bit over your kingdom. Look and see, what do you need? What don't you need? Get rid of the stuff you don't need. And like I said, there's a little bit of budgeting allowed, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so my Libras, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. It helps the channel, and I really thank you. Because, I'm a smaller channel, so I do need to have those things. Anyway, my Libras, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.